Hi there, nail techs and beauty business owners. I hope you're having a great Friday so far. Now, today I'm going to be joined by a close friend of Scratch. She won our Nail Business Mentor Award in last year's Scratch Stars Awards, and she is the founder of Nail Tech Tribe and the Nail Business Success Club. It's no other than Joanna Tompkins. So excited to have her here. And Joanna knows that booking systems can be a minefield. And so Nail Tech Tribe has released a fantastic guide all about booking systems for your nail and beauty business. And so the guide covers lots of is a booking system right for you? How do you choose one? And so today we'll be going through the guide and what it covers, how you can access it, and so on. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
No, you too. You sound so calm. When I was like waiting to come on, I was like, right, I need to like, I was like, I like this. I was like, I need to be more calm. Look, I've got this. I literally was just looking through it.
Bless
While I
you.
was waiting to come on. You alright?
I'm good. I always think your setup looks fantastic.
Thanks. I was like, go get the scratch awards in there. I was like hiding them in my head, and I was like, just turn my chair a little.
I love it so much. So, how are you? How is everything at Nail Tech Tribe?
Really good. I'm so busy. We have, like you were saying, like we've been working. Well, it's probably for like the last 6 weeks. We kind of came up with the idea a few months ago to start a booking system guide because, like, we get so many questions about it, and I see it anytime I'm on Facebook, just scrolling, like loads of the other Facebook groups as well. It's just there's so many questions all the time. Like, basically, the main question: which booking system do you recommend?
Yeah.
And then we actually asked that question inside Nail Tech Tribe as well.
Yeah.
And we had like over 100 different comments of like this one and this one and this one. It's like, where is anyone supposed to start? So yeah, we've been busy because we've been building that. And I thought, oh, we'll start with, it would just be a few pages, and now it's a 25-page PDF.
I was looking through it and I was like, wow, there's so much information. Fantastic. But yeah, it is a question we get asked a lot of Scratch. People say, what do you recommend? And it is confusing. And it's also that thing of, is it right for you first? A lot of people ask. So why don't you just go what the guide sort of.
Yeah, thank you so much. Also, thanks so much for letting us share like about the guide on here. Like, 'cause we're like, what we want for this is for it to be like accessible for any sole trader nail techs, beauticians that are either thinking about getting a booking system or they're maybe worried about getting one or they're not sure. So what we will do is share in the comments after this the link to the guide. It's completely free for everyone, but feel free to share it around, guys. Like, if you see anyone in our Facebook groups or on Insta or anyone asking anywhere, feel free to share this guide because it's a fully comprehensive guide of, first of all, like why you might want to have a booking system. Is it worthwhile having? Overcoming the worries that a lot of people have, because a lot of texts, they say like, I don't want a booking system because I want to keep control of my bookings. I want to know who's booking in. A lot of people say like they have different times that they work and they're just worried that someone's going to book like right in the middle of that time and they're going to lose money because they're not able to control it. And actually there's ways of being able to use the booking system, because I mean, we used the booking system when I had my business Fetch Dredge. We used the booking system, and I think there's so many benefits to having them. None of them are perfect, like if any system, right? Like nothing's ever perfect because we haven't made it specifically ourselves for our business, and obviously that would be really expensive to do. But to find something that fits a lot of your, like ticks a lot of your boxes, you can overcome the other things, and I think the benefits for me outweigh the negatives of having one. So, for example, with regards to people who worry about, like, say for example they're working like from 7 till 10 p.m. This is a problem we had, and we wanted to do 2 clients that evening, one at 7 and one at 8:30. And someone comes in and books at 7:30, we're screwed, right? Because we're like, I can only book one client in this evening now. I'm not using the booking system. That's just going to mess me up. I want to control it myself. But what we used to do was we'd have the booking system, because the benefits being, you know, people can book in, they can find you online. You're not having to waste so much time in having all these conversations. You can make money more passively doing it that way. And it sends all the confirmation emails and reminders. You're protected because of the either card capture or prepayment or whatever. And that outweighs the fact that if someone books at the wrong time, for example, like, and this is one of the things that's shared inside the guide, like, rather than thinking, oh, well, that just means I can't use a booking system, actually you can still use a booking system for all the benefits. But why don't you just ring that client and just say, like, if they have booked in the wrong time, and it was only ever new clients, because your existing clients you've told, hopefully they listen to you. And we would quite often, if we had a new client book in right in the middle, we would ring them to be like, thank you so much for booking in. We just call in, because we always recommend to reconfirm all your appointments on the phone anyway, even if someone has booked in, if they're a new client. And just, do you mind just changing half an hour so we can make sure we can fit as many people in as possible?
Yeah.
And it's that simple. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
A lot of people say about control with booking systems, but actually you are in control. You can sort of cater it out.
Yeah, definitely. And like, one of the other things is, like, a lot of people think that, like, they might get the wrong people booking in, or they want to vet the person before they're booking in, which I completely get, especially like, because a lot of us, we work like we're on our own, right, like in our houses, or we're working mobile. But again, this is why, like, we really recommend, like, this is our whole thing through Now Tech Tribe and the MBSC, is about, like, ringing when someone books in, call them. If you're not happy, if you at that point you're like, no, I don't, you know, this doesn't feel right to me, you can cancel the appointment. You're not obliged to do it just because they have booked in online. And I think as well, like, we always recommend, because I think it's one of the, like, the mistakes people kind of make when having a booking system, is they rely on that booking system to make the bookings for them. Whereas actually you still want to have that conversation with the client before they book in. Like, I would still recommend, rather than just sending them to the booking system to book in, that you still have that conversation, like in Messenger or in DMs, get them booked in, then use it for your future ones. It doesn't necessarily, like, for most booking systems, it's not going to make your business with regards to getting you lots and lots and lots of clients. Like, you have to do that with your marketing, but it's there to assist you once they are ready to book in, and to then help. I feel like it's there for, like, that admin and that assistance, as opposed to your, like, marketing.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, through some of the amazing for businesses, but also what you've covered about how this is for pros, you know, you time back.
Yeah, definitely. You cut in and out a little bit then. I couldn't work out quite what you were saying. I think it was about the, like, pros and cons, like, how we've covered them off inside the booking system.
So, sorry, is it back now?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, what I was saying is you've also covered sort of, as well as the business benefits, sort of benefits for pros themselves personally. They get time back. Is actually beneficial for, you know, that work-life balance, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think, like, it's there was some kind of stat that we got from one of the booking systems, because we spoke to all of them when we were making it, and like, you will say, like, I remember when I first started French and Dredge. In fact, it must not have been when I first started, because I had someone working with me already. But I remember sitting at Centre Parks, sending a confirmation email from my Gmail to a client that I had, like, booked in, or that someone else they'd booked in for the week after. And I was thinking, like, what on earth am I doing? Like, and I think, like, a lot of us, I think we're so drummed into, like, we must work hard, must work hard, must work hard. Actually, there is lots of things out there that you could be using that can really simplify your business and make it easier. But a lot of us, we're blocking it off. And I think one of those reasons, especially for the booking systems, is it can be quite scary for some of us to invest in them. Like, not necessarily because they're loads of money, but because we're not sure how much charge, and if it's worth it, and are we going to make a mistake when we're setting it up, or are the clients going to understand how to use it? And there's a lot of, I feel like, tech issues and fear and worry around it. And that was another reason for making the booking system guide, is that now we have this super handy place where anyone can go, and we're going to keep it up to date. So every 6 months we'll go back and check, like, you know, has anything changed with any of the booking systems, etc. But like now you have this super handy place where you can go and be like, right, okay, very easily I can compare the booking systems between each other. Very easily I can see what are the hidden charges, because even though they all like to say there are no hidden charges, payment processing fees that aren't the booking systems, but they go through the booking system, if you like you have, in order to have a booking system, you have to be paying, sometimes it's a subscription, sometimes it's new client fees, but they're all charging payment processing fees for you to process that payment. And that was a big insight. I feel like that's not very clear, because they all say no extra fees, because they are not counting those fees as their own fees, and they're not, but they are fees that have to be paid for you to have a booking system. And that, we go into that quite a lot. And we included, which was a great idea from one of the booking systems, a calculator, so like a comparison calculator within the booking system guide. So if you download the guide, and if you want the guide, just type in guide below, and we'll send that over for you, or just send me a DM at Nail Tech Tribe and we'll send that over, the link for you. But in there, you literally can put in like what revenue you're likely to be earning, how many clients a month you roughly have, and it's going to work out for you how much each booking system roughly costs and the charges that are going to be attached to that. And then you can go in and have a look and be like, right, okay, well, some of the booking systems are more expensive than others. But you can have a look and be like, right, okay, well, what's the inclusions that I want? Like, why is it that one is more than the other? And there is no like right or wrong ones. It's just like what is best for your business, the level of service it is that you want, the inclusions that you want. Like, some of them include consultation forms, some of them have websites attached like with them, others don't, others make more of an effort with regards to helping you to attract clients. It is a minefield, and that's why it's so handy now to have that comparison chart there.
Yeah, I mean, the chart is fantastic, so easy to navigate, because it is so overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And I don't know how, like, you think, like, as a person who's running a business who's already busy, and then you're like, right, okay, well, I only think I probably start needing to get a booking system now. Like, I've got quite a few clients, you know, booking in, and it's worthwhile me having one. I'm fed up with sending these confirmation emails and losing out on people when people don't show up, etc. I need one. But how many are we actually realistically going to have time to go and research? Like, one or two. And so then what we do is we go into a group and we're like, which booking system is the best one? And then whoever answers the first few is probably the one that you're going to end up going with, without really knowing what the differences are. And so at least now you can still go and ask that and get recommendations. But there was some that were definitely getting a lot of recommendations, more than others, that when we looked into it, like, I can see why, because they're cheaper, they have more inclusions and things, but it's not always obvious when you're trying to go. And we had to, even after doing a lot of research ourselves into the booking systems, there were some that we even had to message to check, like, what are your charges? Because we weren't even able to find them, even through like properly researching and looking into them.
It's really bad, isn't it? And you know, one last one be confused.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's why we created it, and hopefully people will find it really helpful. We've had over 200 downloads of it already within the first, I don't know how long it's been now, 3 or 4 days maybe that it's been up. So it's been really amazing. And once you get hold of that guide, guys, like, please feel free to just share it around with everyone, because the more people that have access to it, just the easier it is for everyone to make those decisions.
Definitely. And also,
Oh, you were cutting in and out again. Sorry.
Yeah, as well as the comparisons, there's also, which I was reading through this morning, so much handy information on when you're trying to choose a booking system, what are the factors you should be looking for? Because, you know, companies are always going to show their best bits, aren't they? But it's so good to have sort of like a list of things like, right, this is what will benefit my business.
Yeah. and we've really tried to be factual with it as well, and not kind of include like, you know, anything that's, you know, just like our bias on it or our feelings towards it. We try to make it as factual as possible. But yeah, it's like having to think about what is, and I think like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head what we included in there then with regards to like, you know, the few things that are most important when you guys are trying to choose a booking system. One, I would say, first of all, look at the customer service that's available, because some of them have really great like UK-based customer service. That means when you have a question, and they're very, very hands-on, and they will answer you back, and you can email them, and you're going to get that feedback and that support that you need. Then there's others that make it almost impossible for you to be able to contact them. So I think like, and I know like for us, like we offer a lot of us, we offer really great service to our customers, and we kind of expecting that in return. Yeah. So I think that's probably something that's like really, really important to check out before you choose the booking system that you're going to use. Two, which we covered briefly a minute ago, was like the costs of it, because interestingly, like some of them, your fees on a tech that's bringing in about £1,500 a month, which is probably about average for like a sole trader nail tech in the UK. Your fees could be doubled by using some systems over another. And some of them, for me, the inclusions are not different. Like, well, they might be slightly different, but they're not worth double the amount different. That's my opinion on them. So it's just really interesting just to check out like what actually are, because the other thing that happened when we found out from our research was that some people were thinking their fees were a certain amount when actually they'd gone up hugely since they'd originally checked, and they were actually paying way more than what they thought they were. And I think it's quite hard with the booking systems to see how much you are paying, because the processing fee, like you can see what the subscription charge is, right? That's very, you have to pay that when you sign up, and it's very obvious. Yes. But the payment processing fees, they're taken out of the money before it's sent to you. So like for most of us, you're not even seeing what's being charged. And, you know, from looking at the £1,500 a month tech, like some people are being charged £50+ in payment processing fees, when actually they could be using ones that are charging them half that amount.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was quite eye-opening, and probably quite eye-opening for some of the booking systems as well, to be fair.
Wow, it's definitely worthwhile sort of doing your research then, because I mean, I know some people have said to us, so many booking systems, what's the difference between them all? But there is a huge difference, isn't there?
Yeah. Sometimes, like, so one of the other things that we found out that was quite interesting, and again, like, try not to name anyone here or talk about anything, but like the marketplace booking systems as opposed to the subscription-based booking systems. So, like the marketplace booking systems are free with regards to free in terms of there's no subscription charge for them. Yeah. But what they tend to be doing is, like they make their money off the clients going to different people. So they make their money off, they want the consumer to download their app and then use different people, because that's how they're making their money. Right. Yeah. Subscription-based ones tend to be more focused on you as like the sole trader tech. Like they're not trying to move your clients around. They're not trying to like get clients for themselves. They're trying to make sure like you are the one that's like being advertised, not themselves. So that I didn't know that. Okay. Like that was a big eye opener. And now I can see like why. So like sometimes when people are like, oh, but this one's free, so I use that. It's like they're all businesses. So how are they making their money? Like it's just a good question to ask yourself when thinking about which booking system you're going to use.
Wow, it really is eye opening, isn't it? I know. Wow. Who knew there was so much that went into it?
I know, and that's why I feel like when we started it, we were like, right, we'll just we just thought it would be like maybe like a 5-6 page PDF, and then obviously turned out to be like this 25-page PDF, but at least it has everything in. And now, if anyone needs to know, they can literally go straight to that and find out like anything they need to know about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. We definitely would recommend everyone downloading it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. So we'll share this after, and we'll share the link as well, so people can get involved and be a bit educated, I guess,
Yes.
about booking systems.
And if you need, if the comments disappear after this live, because I know sometimes that happens, feel free to just go over to the Now Tech Tribe, put us a follow over there. Send me a DM at the Now Tech Tribe, and we'll just send you over the link for the booking system guide. Or it's all over our socials anyway, so you should be able to find the guide link in our bio on Insta as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I feel
Appreciate it.
like I'm like, wow, I've come away like I've learned so much.
How's Scratch? Scratch all good?
It's good. It's finally we're sort of getting over Scratch Stars a bit.
Yeah, that was a great
Oh,
party. I had such a good time.
so it was. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to top it next year.
DJ Luck and MCD was so good.
So good. So we were talking yesterday in the office. Who can we get as like an act to top them? They were great.
I know. Just get him again. Just do the same thing again. And James Haskell was really great as well.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But just the same people every year. Great.
Yeah, done. There's super, super simple organising. Right, have an amazing weekend.
You
Thank you
too.
so much.
So
I'll chat
much.
to you soon.
And yeah, talk to you soon.
See you
Bye.
later. Thanks, bye.
Bye.